I think I just found the next target of Wall Street bets for the huge short squeeze that could be occurring very soon. We're going to be talking about today none other than, of course, BlackBerry. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull, and check out our Patreon link if you guys want to get access to our private Discord where we talk about everything having to do with money, and it's the easiest way to reach us and to see how we're building our portfolios, investing in our future, and making money online. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, here we are with BlackBerry. Of course, we all know what BlackBerry is. We're familiar with the phones that they used to create. They're not really doing that so much these days. And of course, we're familiar with the kind of meme stock status that this stock has kind of accumulated over the last couple of months with the whole GameStop fiasco that happened back in January. Now, the reason we are talking about BlackBerry today and before market open, which of course is tomorrow, this video is being filmed on a Sunday on June 13th. I think that BlackBerry has a lot of potential to be WallStreetBets' next big target. And there's been a lot of chatter all over the internet about the stock to begin with. It's also running very similar to AMC, and as far as the volume and as far as the price action goes, that is something that I've noticed and that is important, I think, to take into account. Just to get you guys recapped on where we are at currently, if you're not keeping up with BlackBerry as it's been moving, we're currently sitting at $14.18 a share, up about 2.09% on Friday, which is of course the day that this is kind of capturing right here. We'll get more into the price action in the later part of this video, but I just want to catch you guys up on what is going on currently with BlackBerry's price. Now, we're going to talk about this article here that I found, which basically says, Reddit alert, and this is by the Monthly Fool, so of course take that with a grain of salt. BlackBerry's stock rally is not over yet. Now, we all know that with the AMC rally, we also saw a very huge rally happen with BlackBerry, pushing it into much higher prices than of course it was previously. Now, the shares of BlackBerry have turned negative in the last couple of sessions after staging a sharp rally for several weeks. The stock has consistently been trading on a positive note since April. After posting 14% gains in May, it has risen by 36% in June so far. While the uncertainties about the sustainability of recent massive price gains remain, I find BlackBerry stock worth buying the long term. So that's an interesting point, the fact that they are pretty much blatantly coming out saying that BlackBerry is a decent long-term stock that they wouldn't mind investing in. That is something I think that is really fascinating. And then if we look further here, BlackBerry stock and Reddit trading mania. BlackBerry has seemingly been one of the most favored stocks of the Reddit trading community in 2021. The stock started the year on a solid note with 113% gains in January. Absolutely crazy. It became one of the popular stocks among the members of the WallStreetBets Reddit group. The stock shed some of these gains later as it lost nearly 70% in the next couple of months. Nonetheless, after its recent rally, BlackBerry stock is again trading with about 100% year-to-date gains. Apart from ongoing Reddit trading mania, the BlackBerry stock rally has a lot to do with the company's improving future outlook, in my opinion, and many factors point towards this. So basically, what this article kind of sums up, because I don't want to read the whole thing to you guys. You guys can obviously read it and see it for yourself if you're curious about every single word in this article, but I'll sum it up for you guys. The majority of this article is talking about, obviously, is the history of BlackBerry, how it blew up in the original GameStop situation that we saw not too long ago, and of course, how BlackBerry could be running in the future. Now, we know that fundamentally a lot of these meme stocks or these companies are beginning to change. They're beginning to implement new strategies and new methods of doing business. BlackBerry is no longer a phone company. BlackBerry is drastically changing, and as you can see here, developing technology for futuristic vehicles. BlackBerry's focus on developing advanced technological solutions for futuristic vehicles has increased in the last couple of years. According to a recent trend in the automotive industry, demand for such technological solutions is likely to skyrocket in the coming years. These solutions would help make future electric and autonomous vehicles safer and smarter. So BlackBerry is trying to basically reach its hand into the electric car market more than likely, and especially with the advanced computer system market for most of these more modern futuristic cars that we're seeing every year come out. And this is, I think, a good thing for them. I think overall they can do very, very well. For example, BlackBerry is currently developing an integrated data platform for vehicles in partnership with Amazon Web Services, which of course we all know is a large platform subsidiary of Amazon that e-commerce providers can use, which is a very big deal. They also have eyes on the Chinese market, expertise in cyber field, and the rest of this basically just kind of argues why BlackBerry is still kind of something to watch out for. And I would 100% agree. I think that BlackBerry has a lot of good factors when you look at its fundamentals. I think BlackBerry trying to improve its overall processes when it comes to being a business is a good thing. I think BlackBerry can do very well as a business if it continues to push into sectors that it's willing to innovate in and advance in. And I think really that is what the whole mission goal of BlackBerry has always been all along. BlackBerry has always been about trying to push forward technology. The BlackBerry phone was a really good example of this back when smartphones really were not existing. They didn't really exist yet. The first iPhone was barely coming out and most people were still highly skeptical of it. Most people didn't even want to buy it to begin with. The BlackBerry was still very familiar to most people. It had a touchpad. It had that little BlackBerry Pearl where you had the little thing that you could scroll around with. And this was something that they were still very good at doing. So I think that BlackBerry has the expertise and it has the foundation that it was able to create over the last couple of decades that I think that it could continue to do as long as it continues to innovate and to push into these sectors aggressively. Now, let's get into the overall price action. As you can see here, we're still on AMC. Let's just go to BlackBerry here real quick. Here we are with the 10-day, 30-minute chart. Original run up to about $21.54. This is of course back on June 3rd. This was the rally that article was talking about. And since then, we have seen a significant sell-off down to about the 13 level. And since then, it's been kind of a consolidation trading kind of sideways pattern for the most part. We've seen a little bit of a push up here back to the 16 level. And unfortunately, kind of all the way down now to the 14 level. But this does not mean that the rally is over. We know that with these meme stocks, we are continuing to see later breakouts after these initial extreme hype periods that I will call them. We saw it with GameStop. We saw the original hype period, huge gains, pullback, and then about a week or two later we saw continued breakouts to happen. And we saw the same thing with AMC, where AMC had its original breakout, and now we are, in my opinion, in a kind of consolidation period where it could break out once again. And I think that can happen with BlackBerry. I think it can happen with any of these other meme stocks that are heavily shorted. Now, again, fundamentals, they're changing the fundamentals, which is a good sign. It's a good thing in my opinion. As far as the price action goes, it's trading sideways right now. So if you're worried about whether you're getting in too high or getting in too low, well, let's take a look at the RSI. The RSI is sitting at about 52, which is pretty much not overbought, not oversold. It's right in the middle pretty much. So if you're worried about, what the position you're trying to get in, if you're trying to buy BlackBerry, it's not really kind of a factor. And this is, of course, on the 10-day, 30-minute chart. We'll go to something wider like the 180-day, sitting in 46, just a little bit below, of course, that previous RSI. But again, in my opinion, that's still kind of in the middle. We're still kind of sitting right there in the middle where it's not a huge deal if you buy above or below. Let's shrink it down even more. Let's go to last trading session on Friday. Lots of volatility on the stock. Lots of volatility. Huge swings in price up and down. Well, huge being relative, of course, to the stock's overall price. As you can see here, the overall range that it traded in was around the $13 to $14 level. But that's a significant amount if you have a decent amount of shares. So that is something, of course, to keep in mind. Now, where do I see BlackBerry going this week, the next coming weeks, whenever? I think that, like I said before, there could be later breakouts that we saw with every other meme stock pretty much in existence, where as long as the volume is continued to either increase or stay the same with this stock, I think that there's potential for breakouts. There's potential for large increases in price as long as people are still interested in buying this stock and holding this stock, because that's, of course, at the end of the day, what gives this stock ultimately the price and the value that we see pretty much on any exchange. But overall, guys, that is pretty much it for BlackBerry. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull. It's literally free money. You just have to deposit $100 and immediately you will get 2 free stocks worth up to a lot of money. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely check it out in the description below. If you guys want to get access to our private Discord where we talk about how we build our portfolios, how we make money online, and anything having to do with money, and it's the easiest way to reach us, make sure you guys check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. It's how you get access to our private Discord. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.